Hi there. This video will show you how to use Trade's PO module or purchase order module. So you start by going to production. What's important before you start using the production order or purchase order is that you have to have your suppliers created. So if you go to suppliers, you're able to create them in here by adding a new supplier, a supplier number, a supplier name, and the currency of the supplier. The currency of the supplier will also be used when you do cost prices on a product that is attached to this specific supplier. If we look into one of the already created, you can see here we have the possibilities to put in different things, contact name, comments, a contact person, and the address of the supplier. When we have done this and have attached our supplier to our products, we're able to go into what we call production order here. From here you can go in and add a new production order. First of all, of course, you can also see your current production orders which are open. You can see the ones that are received, and if you book them through Traede, you will be able to see the booked POs in here. The book part is a more detailed setup, and you have to have a underlying ERP system as economic, for example. But if we go back to open POs, we have this start new production order button. If we click that, we can choose from which supplier we would like to create a production order. So if we choose supplier A here, start new production order. So this will forward us into kind of the base layer of creating a production order. We have two ways to apply products to a production order. We can either do it by adding just the products that we would like to have on the production order. In this case, it could be Abigail and Adelaide. Press Save Products. And down here we then have the products shown and the variants of them. What we can see here is that it will give us a field where we can put in quantities of what we would like to order from our supplier. If we have put in a cost price for the product, it will be showed out here as the unit price and will be used to calculate a total of each order line. Underneath quantity, we have our in-stock quantities, so we are able to see whatever we have in stock already and what we're supplying up on. If we type in, you will see here now that it says +10, so it will give you kind of the calculation of what you will be applying to your inventory location. So this is the first way to do it. The other way to do it is that you can go up, let's say that you have had orders coming in on a specific collection, on or a special drop, or you have created special statuses for orders that is to be applied to a production order. Here you're then able to go under what we call orders up here, and you can actually filter it as you know it from your order list. So in this case we could say that we want to see every order that has been placed in our AV20 drop. So it filters it down, and we're now able to go in and say we would like to create a production order depending on whatever is on these order, that is products that are on these orders, and is from supplier A. If you put a check mark in all of them and say save orders, it will just take a small second. So what you see here is that all the products that are on these orders are now applied into our PO preview of our PO, and we have all the orders outlined over here. This come in handy further down the road if you do it this way. So let's say you have a new collection coming in and you want to make sure that everything you put into this PO is automatically reserved for the orders, the pre-orders. This is the way to do it, by using the orders as the identifier of which product should be on the PO. So what you see here, a bit changed, is that now we have gotten an extra row called ordered, which tells us what how many pieces are on all these orders combined, and it will also tell you that if you have a current stock on the product, how much it will take out of the stock if you start invoicing all these orders. So in cases where it's a pre-order, you would likely to have nothing in stock, so it will just say that it's minus 28. What you can then do is, again, you can go in and type in whatever is on the order, or make it a plus if you want something more, order something more. You're also able to actually just press this arrow up, then it will take the ordered line and put directly up to the quantity you would like to order from your supplier, and then you can upscale if you want something more. So might as well just do like this, and now you can see when we get this order in, we will be able to fulfill all the orders that we have in this drop, but we will also have 3 extras coming into our inventory. So these are the 2 ways you can do it. You have also, if you just want everything that is ordered to be applied to the PO, you can press this copy order quantities. Just take a second, and now you can see I've moved everything from my ordered line up to the quantity line, and then I can update it if I want something more of that. From here, we kind of have, now we have the order, and we would like to send it to our supplier. You can do this in 2 ways. You have either the document up here that will be generated a production order PDF, or you can download it or export it as an Excel file if you want to send it to your supplier beforehand to make them confirm that they are going to put this into production. When they come back and say they are going to do this production, you can change the status of the production of the PO to put into production, and here you have the ability to send whatever is on this PO to your supplier. You can type in separate email, or you will have, if you put in a supplier email on the supplier, it will be showcased up here. You can do a subject line for the email. You can do some text for them, and you are able to and it will show you what document is applied to the email that you will send. So for this case, we'll just say do not send, and we will say put in production. So when put into production, at some point your supplier will get back to you and tell you, so this is how we're going to deliver the ordered pieces. For this, you will use this button called Add New Delivery. When you click that, it will ask you if you want which location you would like to receive the quantity that is being sent to you in. So usually that will be the in stock. You can apply an expected delivery date. So for this, we will say it's a fast production, so it will be the 1st of April. And we can say create delivery. So when we have gotten the notice from our supplier that they are going to, whatever they are going to send, we can go in here and we can go on products. And here you're then able to type in whatever your supplier tells you that they are going to deliver on this particular delivery. So if they're coming back to you and saying we're going to deliver everything, you can easily just put in all. But if they say we're only going to deliver some product in this first delivery, then you're able to go in and specify which products they would be. Remember to press save when you change. So when saved, you now have the preview over here. You can go back to the delivery node, put in if you have any notes for it or stuff like that. When the supplier then tells you that now the this delivery has been sent, you can go back into the delivery node and mark it as sent, and again indicate when you expect to receive the delivery. This will then do that you only actually have one thing left, and then as when you receive the production order, you will have to go into this, and you have the ability to go in and upload your invoice from your supplier. You can go in and indicate if the supplier invoice cost match the exact of the total cost of the PO. So if you have any fees, taxes, freight or anything like that, you have to have the custom fields for this to apply it. So you have a hopefully an amount that matches 100% between the two. When that is done and you have gone through all that you were supposed to receive, so if there's any differences, you will go in and apply it here. Then you simply just have to, of course, save again if you've done any changes, but then receive the amounts. And as it says here, you can't revert the receiving of the product. So when you receive, it will go into the inventory location that that you chose in the beginning, so in stock. When received, we can then go back to our production order, and we can now see that we have begun to receive pieces of this order. So as you can see here, we have now received the 160.1 and we actually ended up receiving in today's date and which orders is bound up to it. But if we go into it, so we still know that there are pieces left that we haven't received, so we can actually go in and make the other deliveries as well. So remember to make sure that you keep your POs updated with the correct deliveries. You can always add a new delivery to the order, to the production order. So just be aware of this. But this will have made it so that your products have gone into your inventory and you can now start selling, and it will have reserved the quantities for your orders that you based your